Hi, I'm Lexus. Today I wanted to make a simple little video about certain special somebody who has decided to call me out. And I'm going to be showing you a little video here. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. This person should know who they are. Just do this up there, but it doesn't, there we go. Okay. So, today I wanted to discuss a few things because somebody had decided to call me out on a couple of different things. And honestly, they need to, how can I put it? Um be careful with what they say because what they said was extremely transphobic. So, I'm going to be playing a little bit of the video here, and I have several points here about a couple of different things. Sorry, I had a hair in my mouth. I'm sorry. um, so the first thing that I wanted to talk about is me just post my shit. Okay, so I'm going to point out a bunch of logical fallacies with this person's argument on a lot of different stuff. And the only reason that I'm making this video right now is simply because this person several times in several videos has called me out, named, not necessarily name dropped me, but they've said a few different things that's extremely transphobic, absolutely fucking disgusting, and taken my words out of context. Didn't even bother to watch my previous video, the video about discrimination and bigotry, which, if you're watching right now, hello, darling. Hello. My video was not about you, baby boy. My video was not about you, baby boy. My video was about me disagreeing me disagreeing with you and your accusation towards somebody. I disagreed with what you said was discrimination and bigotry. And technically, there's two people that stated a few different things about me, and I've had conversations with one of them actually, and they refuse to talk to me. So I'm going to go over a few different things, and I'm even going to be reading part of the conversation. I'm not going to name drop them because I'm not like that, baby. I'm not. So let's go ahead and start with the video. The name of the video is Flat Earther Wants Your Photo ID. So, for context, please don't contact any of these people. Please do not mention any of these people. Don't go over to these people. Don't try to find their channels. Don't attack them. This is just me pointing out their blatant transphobia and disgusting. Okay? So let's begin with this.
I left a certain flat earthers Discord. I did not want to be part of that Discord. I didn't want to co-sign any of that craziness that goes on there. But alas, how do I see what's going on?
First, I'm going to point out nobody gives a shit if you left the Discord or not. I don't care. The owner of the Discord doesn't care. We don't care.
With this Discord. So I created a fake account. I don't really do that kind of stuff.
So he admits right here that he created a fake account, and in several of his other videos, he's stated that he doesn't care for drama or anything along the lines of drama. And I just noticed that you can't actually see the video for some. So I will let me fix that real quick. We'll go over here to uh, that. We'll add a uh, DLC video source. Here we go. That files. Fuck me, I don't remember how to do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna play the audio because you can hear the audio. The video is just completely and totally irrelevant. So we're just gonna play the audio here. Um, actually, hold on. Let me. Maybe if I I did it this way. Um, there we go. Ah, I fixed it. Okay. So, I'm gonna pull this a little larger here. Uh, yeah, I know you can see the name of the person there, but I'm not gonna name drop you. So I don't care.
But I'm so curious. So
So he admits that he created a fake account to see what's in the Discord. And in several of his other videos, he states that he doesn't care for drama, doesn't care for all this stuff. Yet in one of his recent videos, which I'm not going to play, because I don't care. Uh, he stated in his previous videos that he just can't help himself. He can't help but watch this person and also include me in it. What? Because I'm an admin in the Discord. I like discussing things with people. Okay? I like to talk to people, and I actively talk to people that I disagree with on a daily basis. It's fun to talk to people and to get ideas from things that you disagree with.
curious. So I found out that with the Flat Earthers Discord, they are asking for your photo ID. Isn't that strange? So strange. And
There's nothing strange about wanting a photo ID. So, for context, at one point in time, there was an 18 plus area for Discord, and it's completely and totally normal to make sure that you're over 18. Okay, because in some countries, I don't know how things are with other countries and whatnot, but in some countries, sorry, I've been sick. So in other countries, it's not exactly legally binding to what's the word I'm looking at? It's not exactly legally binding to you just because you have a little thing, click, okay, I agreed that I'm over 18, therefore I'm legally liable. Here in the United States, that would work. But you have other countries where people are from, that aren't going to, that might make you liable just simply by agreeing. The server owner, for lack of a better word. Okay, so it's clearly a legality thing. And it's completely and totally normal to do, regardless of what anybody else has said. It is totally normal to ask for an ID. For example, when you walk into a strip club, they're going to ask you for an ID. This is no different. So it's completely normal to do this.
honestly, none of this would have piqued my interest were it not for Ed Boon making a response to his polls and then seeing a certain video from a certain flat earther where he just gets really mad. So we've got a lot of things to get through today, which I think is really fun. But if you enjoy these things, yes, leave a like or no. Just go. Oh my god, T8000. Hey there, T8000. Whoa. Love you, brother. I love my shillinator. Okay, so I have some fun little things before we get into, the meat of the topic, your photo ID being required to participate in certain flat earthers events. But I came across some funny tweets. There's only one Twitter that I like to look at. It's about gay stuff. I love it. I love a gay Twitter. So this is, you know, the holy month of gay is coming up. I don't know if you're aware. So there's tweets about it.
I'm gonna
So
skip ahead a
I
little.
love
I'm gonna skip ahead a little stuff because it's stupid shit. I don't even know what the fuck this is. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Like, I genuinely don't get this at all. Like, are you against Pride Month or are you for Pride Month? You're gay, or so you claim to be gay. So are you for Pride Month or are you against it? Because if you're against it, then I mean I don't know what else to say about that.
Day for veterans and then a whole month for this.
Technically, we here in America have 2 days for veterans. Two. We have Remembrance Day and then Memorial Day. And then one is for the veterans that are still alive, and the other one is for those who have died. Technically 2 days, but that's beyond the point. Okay, so I guess here's where we.
Earther, so don't worry about it. But wow, look at this one. I love this one. I think that Kim Kardashian, she does, ew.
Okay, so here we go.
Yay. Okay. Very, very cool. Very cool. So yeah, so this is keep this one in mind, Helen. Keep this one in mind. So let's get into this.
I don't understand what's the correlation here. Are you correlating this here to me? Because if you're I look way better than that. I mean, I look way better than this. I look way better than that.
Photo ID shenanigans. This is
Okay, so for clarification, this is what I was talking about before with the whole photo ID. Okay, so here. So I said, show me some ID here, and you blurted out, but I mean, I don't care if people know that's me. I don't care. That's me. Yes, I will admit it now. That is me. I asked for an ID, but that was a joke. I don't care. I don't administrate anything in this server. I really don't. I've only ever banned one person. Just one person from the Discord. And it was somebody that was literally soliciting for money. For artwork. It was a bot. It was not even a real person. It was a bot. I don't administrate anything in this server. I'm just there. And then this person here made a joke about blood or blood sample or something along those lines. It's a joke. It's clearly a fucking joke. If you don't think it's a joke, then you have no sense of humor. And I feel very bad for you.
coming from the Flat Earthers Discord. I've gone ahead and I've tried to make it like anonymous. I'm not trying to dox anyone. I'm not trying, ew. No, I'm not into that. So I try to remove all the names. Hopefully you don't see any. So this is quite wild. So this is the conversation from just 2 days ago. Righto, hope all is cool. I would like to apply for access to NSFW. So on the Flat Earthers Discord, there is an NSFW, I guess, like, channel.
Yes, there was an NSFW channel. There is not any. Because nobody was using it. Nobody was using the NSFW except for maybe 2 people in the server. So the majority of other people in the server basically made a vote and said, you know what, there's no point in having this because nobody uses it. Nobody uses it. So we removed it from the server because we don't use it. There was only like 1 or 2 people using it, and even then, nobody cared.
Portion where the hornies can send their horny photos for each other.
You know, don't really want to be a dick, but you're talking about like the horny. You've got no. You have 0 room to talk about being, because you mention a lot of horny stuff in all the time. So you have 0.
Or something. And if anyone wishes to take matters into their DMs, I would also like to check if certain artworks I have made actually is NSFW or not. Cool. So the NSFW is your whip. I don't know what that means.
He's
What
gonna
is
make a reference to. He's gonna make a reference to a whip scorpion, but that's not the point. It was actually a, like, I don't know. It's irrelevant. It's fucking irrelevant. We'll skip ahead because he does the. Okay, here we go.
that is so wild that so like they're asking for your photo ID in order to participate with their Discord for Mortal Kombat.
Yes, because we had a not safe for work section. We no longer have a not safe for work section. We removed it because, as I stated, only 2 people were using it, and the rest of the community as a whole basically decided, since nobody's using this channel, what is the point in having it?
This is for Mortal Kombat, right? This is all Mortal Kombat related. What's going on here? I'm so perplexed by this. And people are actually giving up their ID. So this is the conversation going on. I will check out your Homelander video. Nice thumbnails. I need to learn how to add letters. Lol, Photoshop. Yay! So the person who sent their photo ID in a private DM, I hope that they covered up their face, that they covered up their name.
They did. They did. They sent it to me and one other person, I think. I didn't do anything. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I do not care.
Their address. I hope they covered up all of that. I find it so wild. Like, who are they to be asking for your photo ID? Do you see True Underdog asking for your photo ID?
Probably not, and he will probably get into legal trouble if somebody goes into that Discord. And depending on what country they're from, depends on how the law is going to affect them.
Do you see
This whole thing, the point I'm making is that it's a legal argument, okay? Like I said before, when you go into a strip club, they ask you for an ID to make sure you're over the age of 18 or even 21 if you're going into a strip bar. This is normal. Completely and totally normal. And this person over here is making it seem like it's not normal. This is normal. If you don't think it's normal, then I question where you've been in life. Because everybody that I know has at least once been to one bar. At least once. Or been somewhere where they've had to have an ID. Or bought alcohol where they've had to have an ID to prove that they're over 21. It's the same concept. It is the exact same concept. How can you not understand this?
the Dynasty asking for your photo ID? Do you see me asking for your ID?
I'm skipping ahead because it seems like he's got it seems like he's got an obsession of making it abnormal to ask for a photo ID.
Yeah, I have asked like FW 18 plus. They need this, and so it's so strange that they're out, dude, or something. Protect, maybe that there are potential victims out there. So let's hear this person.
Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching Granbrew earlier. Alicia and Brother Ted, thank so much for watching me earlier in the chat as well. I just want to make this video to thank you to Fate's audience for liking my comments.
I mean, I love the accent.
I don't know who this person is here. Don't know who they're talking about. Never met them. Don't know anything about them.
Is it British? I'm trying to.
Probably is
understand
British.
the
I don't know.
accent.
Of energy. Go, girl. You
Um,
understand.
Jesus
TikTok
Christ.
lip sync thing.
Okay, so this person is a really great person. This person is fucking awesome, okay? I've had several conversations with this person. This person and I vehemently disagree on a lot of stuff, but genuinely, they're a cool human being. Just the other day, they apologized to me because they felt like they got out of line. And I'm like, no, dude, no. You didn't get out of line. You're totally fucking fine. Hair keeps getting into my mouth. Like, I don't know why you're blasting this person and blasting the way that they look. First of all, number one, people cannot help out how they look. You're born looking the way you can do things like plastic surgery and other stuff like that to change who you are, but people cannot genuinely help how they look. Like me, I'm doing my best to look the way I feel. Okay? That's one example. But like this guy's amazing. This guy's awesome, okay? And you're sitting here judging them just because they're in the Discord. I don't understand. Like, I've had several arguments and disagreements. We've yelled at each other sometimes. Me and this person here on screen have yelled at each other sometimes. But I still love this person as a human being because they're a good human being. They're amazing. They're awesome. They're funny. They're cool to hang around. And they make you think about things that, hey, maybe I didn't think of it that way. But let's continue on with the fucking bull.
I don't know. I don't know about this one. I have questions.
Okay. So I don't see why you should have questions about this. Simply because they're in their car jamming out to a jam session. How is that any different than doing stuff on TikTok? I mean, they're jamming out and hanging out with and doing YouTube videos about whatever they feel. It's no different than what you do. I mean, if you're going to sit here and call it cringe, then I'm going to sit here and call what you do a cringe, because it honestly is, because most of your videos is, hi, I'm gay. That's pretty much all your entire fucking videos are. So you really have no room to talk about this kind of shit.
Like, what's more yellow? the teeth or the necklace? Would love to know. I also love that I can pause the video and see him holding his phone to record this lip sync for your
And your point? What's your fucking point here? I don't understand at all.
life situation. What's going on? So this is from one of the mods of Feet. So this is one of the people who's asking for ID.
Uh-huh.
Do you trust this individual with your ID? With your photo ID?
I would. Yeah. Sure, why not?
I'm just questioning things. I think it's very I'm not giving my ID to join no Discord.
Nobody is asking for ID to join the Discord. Nobody asked for ID to join the Discord. What part of that do you not understand? It was for the not safe for work area.
No, thank you. Also, I think like a better angle with the phone, instead of down, with up, when you have it up, it doesn't catch the double chin as much.
Okay, and now we're making a fat joke. I mean, it's fine to make a fat joke. I don't care. But you're insulting this person here. For what reason? Because they're in the Discord. They're in the Discord. That's all that matters. They're in the Discord. That's all you care about. You seem to have an obsession with fate. And for the record, I'm not trying to be a dick. Fate's not gay. Fate is not gay. No matter what you do, he's not gonna fuck you. He's not gonna fuck you.
Poor guy. So this is another one. This is another
Oh, look who it is. Oh, baby boy.
supporter of Feet, and this is why I brought up the issue of trans kids.
I'm 30 years old. You act as if I'm a 20-something. You're 5 years older. 5 years, to my knowledge, because I've been told that you're around between like 30 to 35 is what I've been told. Possibly older. I mean, if you're older, hey, you're older. But you're not that much older than me. You're acting as if I'm a Gen Z. I'm a millennial, just like you.
Because it seems like there is a union between the flat earthers and the trans, maybe?
No, because as I stated in my video previously, I don't believe in flat Earth. I don't believe in the conspiracy theories. But just because I don't believe in this conspiracy theories does not mean I'm not going to hear a person out. I mean, I'll hear a person out for anything. I like talking to people. I love talking to people. I mean, talking to people is fun. Like having a genuine conversation about things that you've never thought of. It's like an interesting. I mean, it's no different than a person looking up a creepypasta on YouTube. It's no different than a person looking up a documentary on YouTube. It gets you thinking on things that you would never think about before. I mean, I don't understand your logic here. What? I don't believe in conspiracy theory. And I've stated this multiple times. I've gotten into multiple arguments with multiple people in that Discord. I don't believe in conspiracy theories. I've got just literally last week, I got into an argument with somebody over the Bible in that Discord. And I was vehemently disagreeing with everything that they've said. Everything. And I was stating my own personal information and own personal facts of different Bible verses and my own interpretation of those Bible verses and of the things of that nature. Sorry, again, I've been sick. Still getting over it. Sorry. Like I've gotten into several different arguments with lots of people in this Discord. So like, why I don't understand the correlation. It's correlation without causation. It's correlation without causation. And I'm going to go over a few different like arguments when you do eventually get into the trans stuff. When you get into the trans stuff, I will go over that in a moment and show you exactly how your logic is wrong.
So this was quite interesting. This is like a hate video that was made about me, but very indirectly.
Wasn't made about you. Actually, it's made about the person that you had on your video. And technically, I guess, yeah, partially about you by proxy, simply because you had them on your YouTube channel, and all I did was vehemently disagree with your opinion on, well, not just your opinion, but the other person that was in your video's opinion on what discrimination and bigotry looks like, because if you had watched my video at all, you would know that my video was purely about bigotry and discrimination, because the two of you can sit there and say whatever you would like about these kinds of things, okay? But the difference between me and you is you had a choice, and you have a choice even now to completely and totally walk away from the decision. Just completely and totally walk away from it. But you don't. I didn't have a choice. I couldn't walk away from my situation because my situation was related to my job. Okay? Fired 6 times because somebody followed me to every single job that I had. Okay? Followed me to every single job that I had, got me fired 6 different times, to the point I had to move to a completely, totally different state just to get another job, because I wasn't about to drive 2.5, nearly 3 hours to the next town over just to be able to work, because nobody in my town would work with me because of this person. Not you. I'm not saying you. I'm saying the person that was there. And the other thing was bigotry and hatred. Okay? I disagreed with your opinion versus my facts. I disagreed with you. That's all I did. Yet, here we are with this garbage right here. Let's continue on.
So the trans are coming for me. Maybe coming for some other people too.
No, I just care about actual definitions because definitions are important. Because you can't just say, well, he said I was going to hell, which is basically what you and the other person did. I mean, it's one thing to sit there and judge and talk about things that you disagree with. That's I wouldn't have a problem with that. What I have an issue with is somebody who sits there and will sit there and scream, "They offended me." Well, guess what? You can walk away, bitch. You can fucking walk away. That's not discrimination, that's not bigotry, that's not hatred. A street preacher sitting there telling you that you're going to hell is not bigotry. Because you can walk away from that shit. You can walk away. You can choose to walk away. I couldn't. I couldn't walk away because this person followed me to 6 fucking jobs. That's hatred. Somebody who's actively trying to ruin your life. A street preacher telling you that you're going to hell is not trying to ruin your life. And if you get that easily offended, you need help.
But this is wild.
There's been a lot of lot of like drama going on in the fighting game community, specifically
LOL, it's me.
just in the Mortal Kombat fighting game community between like 4 different communities that I've noticed lately. And I'm just going to and yes, it was 4 different communities because I've sat and watched other people's videos on. But I'm specifically just talking about the 2 of you, and you know one of them's on screen. Address some things and kind of give my story on the whole, I guess you could say, discrimination based upon sex and all the other things of that nature. Keep in mind, this is purely gonna be like my personal opinion, but so like one of the things that uh, is being accused of a person by the name of Fate.
So there you have it. So it's
There we have what, darling? There we have what? You have nothing on me.
it's a coalition between the transgender and the flat earther.
There's no coalition. I've been in that Discord since it began. I have literally been in that Discord since it began, and I've known the person that owns the Discord for longer than that. In 2025, my YouTube channel will be 20 years old. Or was it 2020? I can't remember. One of the two. It'll be 20 years old. That's almost as long as I've known this person. The owner of the Discord that you're talking about. And over the 14 years that I've known this individual, we've vehemently disagreed over the years on a lot of different stuff. We have disagreed on a lot of different stuff. We've disagreed on the Bible. We've disagreed on gays. We've disagreed on the LGBT community. We've disagreed on dumb stuff. Anything that you can think of, we disagreed on. There's nothing, you can disagree with a person on a lot of different stuff and still talk to them. Because conversation is what's important. Conversation is very important. But there's no coalition between anything like that. Nobody is attacking you. Nobody is attacking you, baby boy. Nobody is attacking you.
I am I am so shocked by the developments of these things, and this is also the person maybe who's asking for photo ID. Do you trust these individuals with your photo ID? Like, there's a reason why I'm showing till she's what do you mean I have to give my ID to this person to participate in a certain section of a Discord? Also, it's so like wild because the infinite hypocrisy of it all, where the flat earther hates Steffi Brownback for just simply existing. I don't hate her for existing, and in fact, I loved her in MK11. I thought she was so cool till she stopped playing the game. Till it really became clear that she had other things that were better to do than testing the game. I dislike all of the people at NRS, not just Steffi, but Mr. Flat Earther really hates Steffi. So now he has a new defender, like maybe a newcomer, maybe just a month or two into the.
Okay. I'm gonna let this finish out. I'm gonna let this finish out here for a moment. Here's where it starts.
This journey of girlhood. The irony, the hypocrisy.
I went through a lot of therapy to figure out who I was. Okay. So number one, this is a personal attack that I do not appreciate because I've not personally attacked you in any way, shape, or form. And for you to sit there and well, maybe a couple of months, a woman, no, longer than that, actually, way longer than. I went through 3.5 years worth of therapy before I even moved into the current situation that I was in to figure out who the fuck I was. It was a very long and massive journey. Okay? So it's not just like, oh, it's a couple of months of into womanhood. First of all, you don't know me. And I don't know you. So the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to try to do the nice. I'm going to extend my hand. My Discord tag is Lexus134. Okay? Talk to me anytime. We can sit and have a voice chat like adults. Okay? I would be more than willing to get to know you as a person. Considering that you like to attack me so much. I mean, I haven't done anything to you. All I did was disagree with your opinion. And because I disagree with your opinion, I'm automatically a flat earther, a gay hater, and all this other stuff. No, I'm trans myself. I'm part of the LGBT community, just like you. And I thought we were all supposed to be in this shit together. I guess not. It sounds like what you're telling me is it's rules for thee, but not for me. And I don't appreciate that. So either we're in this, fucking shithole we call life together as an LGBT community, or we're not. Just because I disagree with you on some things does not make me any less trans than any other person. It doesn't make me any less LGBT than you. And that's, number one, extremely transphobic of you to sit there and say things like that, okay? And number two, it's very anti-LGBT of you. Because either we're in this together or we're not. I don't have to agree with you and your opinions on things to be a part of the community.
The irony and the hypocrisy.
I can throw those words back at you and state that you're a hypocrite because nowhere in my video the one that's on screen for you here, that you're talking about in your video. Which, by the way, why did you remove the video? I paid you $25. I paid you $25 just so I could have access to this little video right here, which you removed completely. Luckily, I had it saved on my phone. I had it saved on my phone so that I could do this. Because I've been meaning to talk about this because I've done nothing to you. I have done nothing to you. I could sit here and call you an asshole, a disgusting human being, and all these different stuff. I'm not that type of person. I disagreed with you, and I explained why I disagreed with you by using one of my life stories.
It's just wild. And to think that these are the people who are asking for show some ID. I mean, whoa. Who's checking their ID? What list is being created? I want to know.
Okay, so
I also want to know, like, why this fashion? Why this fashion? I don't.
So we're going to skip ahead to about 33 minutes into the video because he repeats himself a lot.
But you can see it with Dynasty. People aren't talking about MK Dave or the Jaded Rabbit. Yeah, it's just one example of Stephanie Brownback.
Play Skullgirls or something like that.
Missed out on this. You missed out on this, Drew. I knew you would.
Now, again, I'm not name dropping, but sorry, it's reversed. This person here in the video just name dropped the other person that I've had a conversation with. That did not go well at all. I didn't do anything.
Have loved this one. This one loves you, Drew. What do you think of this picture? This is Feet's latest supporter too, by the way. So strange. So the hypocrisy. So think about it. So Feet.
The hypocrisy is on your side, not mine, because I didn't defend anybody. I pointed out that I disagreed with your accusations of the individual video about originally, which was called Alma Tarkatan. Sure. Okay.
Hates Stephanie Brownback, but yet has this person as a mod on his Discord asking people for their ID.
It was a joke. Get over it. I made a joke about the ID. I don't moderate in the server. I really don't moderate in the server. I've only ever had to ban one person, and it was a bot. So, get over yourself, bud.
Okay, sure. All right, great. And you're telling me 2 weeks ago, I mean, this is just one example of the hypocrisy that goes on. But in particular...
Fine, you want to mention hypocrisy, fine. I'm going to mention a few logical fallacies here with your entire fucking video. So, the first one is what we like to call kettle logic. Using multiple jointly inconsistent arguments to defend a position. The second is correlation without causation. You are correlating me with something that isn't even on point. None of it's on point, okay? The other person is you're doing begging the question, which is using the conclusion of an argument in support of itself. So, you already basically, your argument has already been made. And your argument was already made up before you even made the video. You already made up your mind about any of this stuff. So I don't even know why I'm bothering to make this video, to be totally honest with you. Other than just to make myself feel better, really. Because everything that you accuse me of doing, I don't do. Again, I don't believe in flat Earth. I don't believe in Christianity, much less religion in general. So, I'm part of the LGBT community, whether you like it or not, because we're all in this together. Because at the end of the day, when somebody does something crazy, we're all going to have to band together with each other to be able to solve it. Okay? The other thing that you're doing is you're making a hasty generalization. You're making a hasty generalization because, as we clearly saw in your video, you watched 1 minute of the video. 1 minute. Just one single minute of the video. 1 minute of the video. You didn't bother to watch the rest of it. And if you had watched the rest of it, you would know that I was disagreeing with your opinion on things. Specifically, the other person that you had in your video. Okay. You know, I just don't understand. Like, if you hate me so much, then why didn't you just block me and not say anything? Huh?
We're dealing with these polls. 2 weeks ago, he hates the polls. Now he loves the polls. Make up your mind. Why are you so bipolar? Oops. God damn it. I retract that statement. That is not the opinion of the Jaded Rabbit. YouTube, don't censor me. But why is it so like 180? Oh, I know why. Because you're fishing for views. You're farming for views. I don't care if I got.
And what are you doing? You're fishing for views too. This is what you do. And in your latest video that I'm not going to show because if people really want to, your name is right there. I mean, your name is right there. They can look you up if they wish. Please don't go look this person up. Leave them with me. But people can look you up if they wish and see from your newest video where you very clearly stated that you can't help yourself with this shit. The hypocrisy is on you, not on me, not on anybody else in the Discord or anybody else in the video that you mentioned. The hypocrisy is on you simply because you admitted in your newest video that you cannot help it. That you love drama. So it's hypocritical of you to sit there and say it's hypocritical of me and many other people to say this kinds of thing when you clearly stated you enjoy this shit. It's hypocrisy at its finest. It's again, it goes back to my other point. It goes back to my other point, which is rules for thee, not for me.
Let me make that abundantly clear. I have never cared about views. Okay, I lied. The only time I cared about views
And you even just caught yourself right there.
was when I wasn't 1,000 subscribers. But you know how I started my channel April. I didn't start uploading until May or June because I was still upset with YouTube. I didn't like YouTube. And it took me like a month or so to start uploading. And then by September, I was 1K and I had reached the monetization thresholds. Yay. They need to add back more thresholds. Keep these people off the internet.
See, right there. Keep these people off the internet. Who are you referring to as these people? What the fuck's that supposed to mean? You're getting extremely toxic with this shit.
We need more thresholds.
And there it is, more threshold. So, again, it comes back to rules for thee, but not for me. You're not gay enough to be a part of the LGBT club. That's what you're fucking saying. And that's disgusting. That's not just disgusting, that's just downright nasty. Like, who died and made you God? To the point to where you decided that you could gatekeep people like me from being a part of the community, because that's what you're fucking saying. You can sit there and say that you're not saying that, but that's exactly what you're fucking saying. You're saying these things. And it's called gatekeeping, and it's fucking disgusting.
Oh yeah, more gatekeeping, please.
And he just admitted it right there. More gatekeeping, please. More gatekeeping, please. And who died and decided? Who died and said that you could be the arbiter? Okay, for lack of a better word, the arbiter of who gets to be trans and who doesn't get to be trans. Who died and made you the god that you could decide who gets to be gay? So I'm not gay enough for you. Is that what I mean? I'm not gay enough for you. Is that what it is? That's disgusting. That's disgusting and toxic. Like you're being a toxic human being. You sit here and claim that all these people do these different things towards you and the other person that you had in your video. You sit there and claim all of these different things, but you're doing it. You're being the type of toxic human being that you don't like. It's hypocrisy. You sit there and call me a hypocrite. You're the one being hypocritical. My video was about bigotry and discrimination and hatred.
Otherwise, we're gonna end up with pride parades looking like this.
Pride parades do look like this, and they look like this because of people like you. Because in all of your videos, it's always extremely sexual. You always at least have to mention something sexual at least once in every video that you, or I'm sorry, live stream, because you really don't technically make videos, you only live stream. You don't like to edit things.
Isn't this beautiful? The gay Rona virus particle? It's such a look. It's such a look. So let's go back to his stupid video.
He's looking like Sam.
The video games. The MK movies. There needs to be.
I'm skipping ahead because all this is irrelevant shit.
Would that be fun? I think that would be
so. I mean, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to read a little bit of the conversations between me and an individual. And I'm not going to name anybody, but you know who you are. I don't have to tell you who you are. You already know who you are. So this person comes to me and says that they really want to try and to like me, but they blocked me and all this other stuff. Okay, so I will talk to you and only you, and if you swear that X person is not involved. And I said, he is not involved. I'm at work at the moment. Let's just have a good shift, you know, I'll talk to you when you're not busy. So they replied back and said, wow, nice response on YouTube. Love how you really are a fake-ass human being. I'm literally disgusted that you support someone who calls you bro. What, because I don't get upset about pronouns? You're gonna be upset at me because I don't get upset about pronouns, because I don't care what people call me? Because at the end of the day, I know who I am? Anyway, conversation goes on and on and on and on. So I finally asked the person. I had to repeat myself about 5 or 6 times. And if I really must have to, if anybody's interested in this, I mean, I'll reach out to these people and try to talk to them or fucking whatever. Doesn't matter to me. I mean, to the person that the video was originally about, I'm going to extend my hand out to you and say, you know, you sit there and say in our conversation that you don't know me. Well, I'm giving you the chance to know me. If you don't want to know me, then okay, fine. And if you make another video or go to the other person that the video is about, so be it. But just know, I've done nothing to you. Other people know that I have done nothing to you. Other people can see this video that I'm doing now. Other people can see the previous video that I did before. I've done nothing to you. I've said nothing to you that should be considered hateful. I tried to get to know you because you reached out to me, and then you turn into an asshole about things and then run to somebody else. I'm not judgmental of you. I don't care what you do with your life. But just know, this is going to be your opportunity. I'm reaching my hand out to you if you want to get to know me as a person. Because you clearly stated that you don't know me and I don't know you, so here's your chance to get to know me. You're going to sit there and judge me because I hang out in this Discord over here, or that Discord, or whatever, because I hang out in places where people disagree with me all the time. You're going to sit there and judge me. At least try to get to know me as a human being. That's all I'm leaving it at that. It's like, I didn't do anything wrong. All I did was make a video and disagree. And I wanted to point out that your own hypocrisy. I wanted to point out your transphobia that's just absolutely ridiculously disgusting. Because you're literally implying gatekeeping. Rules for thee, not for me. That's wrong. Because you don't get to decide if I'm trans or not. You don't get to decide if this person over here is gay enough or not. You're not the arbiter of those decisions. And that's disgusting. Bye-bye.